everyone, it's Tiffany here with the Helping You Move team. Last month, Ralph and Peter had a fun mini contest to see who would guess closer to the actual amount of sales and the average sale price for June. So Treb just released the numbers yesterday and Ralph won. So here's a clip of the loser, Peter, delivering breakfast to Ralph's door this morning.
All right, and the winner of this is the person who gets it closest to the actual average price, which we'll find out in July, correct?
Yeah.
Correct. All right, let's see where we headed. Pete, 3, 2, 1, bam!
Whoever wins has to owe the loser breakfast at their porch, delivered to the porch.
What? I didn't sign up for that.
I signed up for it because I'm going to win.
So you lost?
Pretty much. Ralph ended up winning the bet by the skin of his teeth for the amount of sales for the month of June. So bet was loser had to bring breakfast. Ralph, hope you like it.
This is supposed to be breakfast in bed?
Ladies and gentlemen.
What were some outstanding results of the June real estate market in the GTA? Did anything surprise you?
I think that the numbers overall were very, very positive. If there was one thing that surprised me, it was really the increase in the average sale price throughout the GTA. The numbers were really high, and there's a couple of reasons why. I mean, part of it is an increase in the demand and a decrease in supply, but I think the proportion of units, there were a lot more detached homes that were selling versus condos, and so when we factor in the average price of a detached home is higher, really skews the average quite high.
Yeah, definitely. To add to Ralph's point as well with regards to the sale price, as a percentage of sales, homes that were $2 million and up were actually double the amount than the previous month. So again, adding to that large increase in the sale price year over year.
You have to keep in mind that the average price factors in every transaction. So if there's more expensive transactions taking place, to Peter's point of north of $2 million, that does skew the average upward. Nonetheless, the numbers are still very positive. Prices are trending upwards, and I believe that that's where we're going to keep going for the remainder of this year.
What normally surprised me for the numbers for the past month were the actual number of sales. We were in lockdown for 2.5 months. We saw a steady jump from, we saw completely bottomed out in April of just under 3,000 sales to about 4.5 in May, and completely ballooned to over 8,000 sales for the month of June, which were only down by about 1% year over year. That is truly outstanding to see that we've come all the way back. So that really jumped out to me.
So what does this mean for buyers?
I think for buyers, they need to be acutely aware that the trend is going higher. Prices are appreciating. That being said, we've said it a few times over the last couple of weeks, there doesn't have to be a massive correction in order to find a great deal. Great deals take place every single day, but they're just one of 300 transactions that take place in the real estate board every single day. So those 85% of asking, 87% of asking, 91% of asking, those get buried into the 300 transactions in the day and it doesn't affect the average much. There are great opportunities for buyers out there. I would say act quickly, get a mortgage pre-approval, and get out and see some homes.
With respect to buyers, I do think they need to act quickly. They need to be on the ball, looking at inventory on a daily basis. We are seeing a high absorption rate, so active listings year over year are down almost 30%, while sales are basically leveling off. So that means, again, months of inventory is coming down significantly. We're at a tight supply. We are currently in a seller's market.
So what does this mean for sellers?
For sellers, I mean, it's back to the fundamentals. Make your product look its very, very best. We will see increasing competition for sellers. Now keep in mind, if you're a buyer, we're just, in a sense, we are coming out of COVID, as we're teetering on the third phase for the GTA to be released in the coming weeks. As a buyer, there's a certain level of risk going to see homes. As a seller, it's a lot more risky to perceive or the idea that people are walking through your home who don't know who they are, or did they cough on my stuff. Definitely creates a lot of anxiety. I do believe as we enter the third phase of the reopening, I think what we're going to see is more listings come onto the market.
Definitely, yeah. Ralph does make a really great point that buyers are jumping into the market before sellers are right now. If you're a buyer and you're looking at 2 or 3 different homes a week, well, that's fine. But if you're a seller, you may have 8 to 12 people in your home in that week as well too. So that's what's skewing the numbers right now as well, I believe.
So sellers should get ready, should be prepared, and do as much as you can to increase the curb appeal of your home as you are hitting the market.
You know, guys, as we wrap up here, we just want to say thanks again for tuning in and watching this video. I want to give a special thank you to Peter for a delicious breakfast in bed. As you guys know, I won last month's prediction, so stay tuned for our August predictions. It's going to be coming out in a couple of weeks, but we have a lot of fun with it. We love the love. Comment, subscribe, share these posts, and if you have any messages or you want to get to see places, give us a call.